Yeah, what's going on, family? It's your man B Miles coming to you live once again with another video from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. I actually want to come to y'all with another video, man, talking about. I actually want to talk about, something that's really going on in our community. I actually want to call this video the Mulatto Agenda. And I've been noticing about mulattoes over the years and stuff like that, right? And I have actually noticed if you do the research, a lot of times on mulattoes, a lot of times these people, they really identify with their slave master. A lot of them, not all of them, but I definitely got to say, a lot of these mulattoes, man, they are, of course, you see the light-skinned ones all the time, the fair-skinned ones, the mulattoes and all that. And most of the time, they really hate their black self or their so-called black self, and they want to identify with their slave master self. And historically they have been known as the people, that they put up in the house, the house niggas and all that, right? And if you look down through history, especially when it come down to like organizations of them great fraternities and all that, the bootleg, and then of course the NAACP, the Urban League, all those all those organizations, if you notice something, they always had people that were fair skinned, that were light skinned, that were the leaders and stuff like that. You understand? They always said you gotta pass the brown paper bag test in order for you to be accepted. And so what I have noticed over the years, they have been promoting and projecting, the mulatto cast all over the television. People like Don Lemons of the world, the Angela Rye of the world, the Cory Bookers of the world, the Eric Holders, Barack Obama. They always want to promote, the mulattoes into like the higher positions. And what they do is they use them as proxies and tools to literally, be the buffer class for the slave master. And also too about the mulatto agenda, they really are pushing interracial dating. Now, to those of y'all who want to interracially date and stuff like that, but if you don't bash your race, art, okay, that's cool. But what I notice is that they really want to push it, especially when it come down to the new show called Mixed-ish. See how they promoting the mulattoes out there, and they have the darker cast, being the ones as antagonistic, and they got the mulattoes as being protagonistic. You understand where I'm coming from? They always want to use them as the buffer class, and they want to use that as an agenda to pretty much try to breed us out. They always want to like put down the dark skinned sisters, against the light skinned sisters, or they always want to use that Woody Lynch syndrome, the light against the dark and stuff like that. And I've also noticed about, all in the media, they always want to project, the darker skinned female, darker skinned guys as being obese, being loud, rude, ratchet, and they always have the fair skinned ones being more desirable and acceptable. And I remember the time listening to Nas' song, what goes around talking about poison, and he said this one line that was so real. He said, light-skinned women, biracial, hateful towards themselves, denying even their blood. I don't judge Tiger Woods, but I overstand the mental poison that's even worse than drugs. And what Nas was saying that a lot of, a lot of them, a lot of light-skinned people, they be biracial and hateful. They really don't, they really don't know what side to accept and embrace, but in many cases, they are being told to brace their more lighter side and not necessarily, deal with their more melanated side, because they are very conflicted and they have a lot of mental issues, and a lot of them, man, like they really have low self-esteem. If you look at a lot of mulattoes, and what I've noticed about, like I said, like look at people like Angela Rye, how they try to promote her. They always want to promote these ones in front of our faces, but in most cases, if not all, they are the buffer class for the slave master, and they want to use them. They want to use them to project them, and they want to use them as an agenda to say, "Art, okay, well, in order for you to be accepted, you have to be this complexion." That's what they're pushing, and they're really pushing interracial dating all over the television. Why? Because they want the genetics. They want the genetics of us because their population is dying out, and they want to find a way to like use that, to like make sure that some of that some of their offspring is going to like live on a lot more longer. They really want to find a way to like, get the melanin from us and all that. They really want to find a way to like, make sure, that they breed out the darker skinned ones. or they want to make sure they want to keep their genetic gene pool, living longer and surviving. Like this whole entire mulatto agenda, it's so many different layers that you can put it out. It's so many different layers that you can look at it. And like I said, if you look at shows like Blackish, all of them are mulattoes. You don't see any dark skinned ones. They really don't want to promote anything that's dark skinned out there. To those of them, it might be minks that identify with their blackness. That's understandable. But if you look at if you really look at them, they really don't want to identify with that. Sometimes they be much more, they don't want to be so-called black first. They want to be about their status. They want to be about their title. They don't want to promote anything about that. And Angela Rye is a prime example. She's a tragic mulatto. Aisha Curry is a tragic mulatto. They don't want to identify, but then they want to turn around and say, I feel as though I'm not black enough. But in many cases, you don't want to accept it. They are some of the mulattoes. They are some of the biggest traitors to our people. Notoriously, if you look at them, they are some of the biggest traitors of our people. They run to the slave master, get them butter biscuits. They run to that all the time. But I definitely might have to do a part 2 and part 3 about this one because this is deep. But I had to come to y'all with this video, man. Spread thoughts up on this, shed light up on the situation. I felt the need that y'all had to hear this subject. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can donate to Cash App at cash.me/$BMouse8. And you can also donate to my channel at www.paypal.me/BMouse84. And don't forget to hit the bell to like and subscribe to my channel. And it's your man B Miles coming to you live once again from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. One love once again. Peace.